Hi everyone, Linda with Memories in Time. I am working on a few projects and I'm trying to get a little bit more organized, and right now I have a bunch of stuff kind of just thrown in a bucket and I hate it. I've decided I need something a little differently to be able to organize myself with, and so I ended up having this a box of ice cream. So I kept the box because it was big and I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do with it. Right now we are in the beginning stages, and what I have done already is I've taken paper. You can see, without messing anything up, you can see the bottom of the box. I probably will paint this, but right now I'm really just concentrating on the top. I took two different kinds of paper, and it is from a paper pack that I got. Crepe paper. Hello, love. There you go. Yeah, that's the front of it. That was the back. So anyway, it's got a lot of really cute papers in it. And so I am making this box that will put all of my creative supplies in it without them all thrown all over the place. So the first part of the box, you want to get the paper that you like and that you want to in a box. I painted the inside of the box so that it wasn't so ugly. I just didn't paint the bottom yet. So anyway, you want to go ahead and grab Mod Podge. This is what I used. Okay, I just used a small bottle. I have a little bit of this left. Just wanted to try it. Before I spent a lot more money. I love it. You want to go ahead and put a thin coat of the glue on top of the box and then put the paper on top. I did the pink, the front and back first, and then I added the sides on top of it. That way I didn't use as much. And then after you're done with that, you want to go ahead and do another 1 to 2 coats of the glue on top of the paper. And then it makes it into, it just makes it, gets it a coat so that protects it a little bit. You can seal it if you want to with spray, but I just am going to choose not to. So then what I'm doing is I am putting just on the top of this, I'm putting a Creative Paper Clay band around the top, and you'll see what I'm doing. This is just the first parts of it. So while you're doing this, you want to go ahead and just take your Creative Paper Clay and flatten it out. I'm not going to show you how to do that. You should know how to do that. If not, there should be a video sometime down the line on how to flatten the clay. Anyway, I just cut it in half this way, used half, and then I used the other half. And then I did just like 1.5 inches, 2 inches for the border. I started with the front, and then you want to just kind of flatten it out enough that it's going to go around, and then you can kind of, by the time we're done, you won't even notice the seams. You won't even notice what we're doing or where it began and where it started. So you can see we've done everything. We've done the sides. I've got the other side done here. And then right now what we're going to do is we are going to get this part finished. By the time I am all the way done with this, you will not be able to really tell that there was where something began and where something ended. I won't need the whole piece, so I just kind of take off what I need to, and then the water is going to help me smooth it. So I'm just going to kind of flatten down the paper clips. Okay, so with the water, what you want to do is you can use it with your fingers and smooth things out. Just helps you to kind of make it so that there are no edges, makes it a lot better looking. I used to not do this, but now it's kind of almost second nature. So you want to just go through the back, starting with the back. Smooth it out, and it does not have to be perfect. Like, it really doesn't. But keep a washcloth handy because you'll want it. Okay, if it's, like, you'll feel if it's really bumpy, I would go through and kind of clean that out with your hands or with your fingers. And if you have a spot where it's a little bit thicker than the other ones are, you can try getting it wet, and then what I do is I push the clay down at the spot that might not be as thick. Okay, so you want to repeat this around each of the sides. Don't think it has to be perfect, because really it does not. You want it to just be smooth enough. We're going to paint it. I'm not sure which color I'm going to paint it, but I'm going to paint it. I just don't know what color yet. So at this point, it might be a surprise for you. But this is what I would do, at least to start with. We are working on the box still. And right now we're working on the inside. This is where you want to have at least a package or two of the Creative Paper Clay product. So the first thing you want to do is start flattening out the product so that you can put it around the cans. I have already taken the cans and glued them together so that they were right side by side the way that I wanted them to go. And when you flatten, just kind of what I have been doing is just start, I use my rotary cutter. There you go. They do have, if you still have these around, they used to have like different shapes and stuff. I use this to make a flat cut, and that's where I start. It may not be perfect, but that's where I kind of start with. And then with this, I want to I'm going to start putting it in this corner so that I need one to overlap the other one, and then I'll use water here in a little bit to kind of scrunch them together and put the seams together, so really you won't be able to tell where one starts and one ends. And with this one, the middle one is shorter, so I just go in and okay, and then you can even use the other side because you'll need a piece for this anyway, and that just worked perfect right there. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Okay, so that's what the front of this will look like. I'm going to grab some water and kind of soften this up and make sure that it's looking really good before I get the rest of the back flattened. This is the last piece that's going to go right through here. And really all I did was kind of start it. Is it a little bit too thick? Is it perfect size?
Can we just talk about this?
Okay, we're just going around the cans to get all the clay out. Now, I am going to use this for something else, but I don't want it to dry out, so I'm going to put it in my container. Okay, so that it won't. And then I am just going to play with the clay so that it goes all the way around this. Okay, you want to just grab your water, make sure your edges are smooth. I'm leaving it plain. I'm not going to paint it or anything. The inside is more just so that I can put my supplies in it and it's going to be organized easily. So, okay, we're back, guys. After this last step, I wasn't going to put directions on how to sand the letters and how to paint them. I kind of figured that everybody knows how to paint and sand. So once your pieces are dry fully, then you just want to go through and paint everything, kind of make them look, just get them ready. Now, the last step with everything, I'm going to take the pieces where it says my stuff, and this is where it's going to go, is on the front of here. So I have my glue gun ready, and really all I'm going to do is just finishing up everything with this and getting the pieces, and I am randomly putting, like you'll see when I'm done. Okay, so you just want to basically get the rest of this done. You know, you might have to kind of scrunch things together, just make sure that you have enough room. I kind of do stuff like this, and then I know that everything, I'll have enough. And then, once this part is all the way done, then we're going to put the side pieces on. Okay, so now, a few weeks ago, I showed you guys just a little bit more on using the Delight and then making the flowers and things up front. This is the reason. So I used the Delight product, and then I also used the Creative Paper Clay for this. I used the Creative Paper Clay for this pink part, and the inside to keep the box kind of up and rolling. And I will have pictures to show you down below the video of parts of what's going on. And as far as just the flowers, you're just going to go ahead and put them randomly on the side. And I'll have pictures of the finished product below, and that way you guys can kind of check out the whole thing. So this is just kind of, this is this side, and then the other side will pretty much be just almost mirrored, but who knows, I always do things kind of different. Now on the middles of this, I just used silver glitter glue, which worked wonderful. So okay, so I'm going to mirror this. I'm going to do the same exact side to the other side, but with this one, it's really nice because I've got a little bit of a, or I've got a clip right here that I've got right here, so that if I'm working on something, then I can just put the paper right here, and I've got up front what I'm working on. So this is Linda with Memories in Time, and my altered box to put all of my stuff in. It's just a little bit more attractive than just throwing in a container like I used to. So I hope to see some of your own creations. And thank you very much for checking out my video, and you guys have a great rest of your day.